Well, hey, it's Mr. Mac. It's good to be back. Grab a friend to join us in adventure. With guitar in tow, away we'll go on Mr. Mac's Story Hour. Hello, boys and girls. It's Mr. Mac. I was thinking, do you remember any time that you didn't tell something that was true? That maybe you told a lie? What is a lie? A lie would be something that isn't true. And usually we try to do it to protect ourselves, don't we? Want to hear about one time that I told a lie? So one time I was over at my grandma's house and my cousin was there. And she did something that I didn't like, and I called her a mean name. I sure did. My uncle was sitting close by, and he said, "Mr. Mac, did you just call her that mean name?" I was like, scared. I was afraid that I was going to get in trouble for saying something that wasn't very nice. But you know what I did instead? I did something else that wasn't very good. I said, "No, I didn't say that." And I told a lie. So sometimes we feel like it would be better if we told a lie because less bad things would happen. But really, that's not really true. When we tell a lie, we kind of are actually losing people's trust. Because if we don't tell the truth, then people can't trust what we say. They can't believe it. And you know, that reminds me of a story that I'd like to share with you. It's about a little boy. What should we call his name? Got any ideas? Okay, that'll work. We'll call him that. All right, so this story is called The Boy That Cried Wolf. All right, well, that little boy, he lived by the mountains, and his daddy raised goats. And so his daddy one day said, "Well, son, I think you've gotten big enough that I think I'm going to let you be in charge of taking care of the goats, and you're going to take them up to the top of the mountain and feed them and give them that fresh green grass." And so the little boy was like, "All right, this is going to be great. I get to do something big and take care of these goats for my daddy." And so up and up the mountainside he went. Up and up and up and up until he reached the beautiful green pasture. And he took all the goats with him. And so there they were, happily grazing on the beautiful green grass. And in the evening, after the goats had their fill of the fresh green grass, they would go down and down and back down the mountainside, all the way until he got back to his home. And he put the goats safely away in the barn. Well, one of the things his daddy had told him is, when you're up there in the mountains, you gotta make sure that you're watching out, because sometimes there's wolves up in the mountains. You need to make sure that those goats are safe. If there's ever a wolf, you come running down the mountain as fast as you can and you yell as loud as you can that there's a wolf, and we'll come up and protect you and protect the goats. Well, day after day, little boy, he would wake up in the morning and he would go up and up the mountainside. Up he'd go. Up, 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 up the mountain. And every day he'd come back down and down and down and down got back to his house. He did this for a few days, and he was starting to be kind of maybe a little bit tired of doing it. You ever get tired of doing something? Yeah, this little boy, he was kind of getting tired of going up and up and up, down and down and down. And then one day, he got an idea when he was up there at the top of the mountain. He kind of looked around at all the goats, and he's like, you know what? I'm getting tired of doing this. It would be really fun if I came running down the mountain super fast, yelling, there's a wolf, and everybody came running up. That would be exciting. And before he had even given it much thought at all, he just did it. He started running down and down and down the mountain and yelling at the top of his lungs, there's a wolf! There's a wolf! There really, really, really is a wolf! Hurry! Hurry! It's a wolf! It's a wolf! It's a wolf! Well, the townspeople, they all heard that the little boy was crying, there's a wolf, and they all got together. They grabbed their pitchforks and they ran up the mountainside, up and up and up and up and up and up. And when they got to the top, there were all the goats just happily grazing there at the top of the mountain. Ooh, what do you think? Were they very happy that that boy had cried there was a wolf? Not really. They said, you better not do that anymore, because we stopped everything we were doing down in the village to run up here and make sure that you and the goats were safe. Well, that evening he took the goats back down the mountain. Well, a few days passed, a few weeks passed, and he was kind of getting tired of it again, and he's like, that was really fun last time. I think maybe if I did it one more time, that would be kind of fun. So he came running down the mountain as fast as he could, and he was crying, there's a wolf! There's a wolf! There really, really, really is a wolf! Hurry, come quick, because there really, really, really is a wolf! So all the townspeople, they gathered their pitchforks and they started running up and up and up and up the mountain, all the way to the very tippy top, where they saw the goats happily grazing there on the top of the mountainside. By that time they said, little boy, you shouldn't have done that. We stopped everything we were doing to come and help you and to save you and rescue your goats. Well, he decided that was not probably a very good idea. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore, because he saw that everybody wasn't very happy that what he was doing was lying. Well, so days and days passed, and weeks passed, and he started getting used to going up and taking the mountains, taking the goats up and up and up and up and up the mountain, all the way to the very top. And they would graze, and in the evening he would come back down and down and down, all the way back down till they got to the barn at his house. But then one day, when he had gotten to the top, there really was something that was way off in the distance. And it looked kind of like a wolf, but he wasn't for sure. And he's like, I better make sure that that's a wolf before I run down the mountain. Well, sure enough, there was that wolf, and he crawled across the rock, and he knew for sure that it was a wolf, and that wolf was eyeing one of those baby goats. And the little boy knew exactly what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to run down the mountain and tell everybody. So he took off running as fast as he could down the mountain, down the mountain. As he was running, he was singing, there's a wolf, there's a wolf, there really, really, really is a wolf. Hurry everybody, there really, really, really is a wolf. Well, nobody was paying any attention, because last time he had done that, it was all just fake. There was no wolf up there. So he started yelling louder, "Everyone, listen! There's a wolf! There's a wolf! There really, really, really is a wolf! It's real! It's real! There's a wolf! There's a wolf! There's a wolf!" And all the townspeople didn't listen. They didn't even pay attention to him because he had done that so many times they weren't going to be tricked anymore. So the little boy, he kept running around frantically saying, "There's a wolf! There's a wolf! Really, really, it's a wolf! Hurry, come help me! There's a wolf, it's a wolf, it's a wolf!" But nobody came. Why do you think nobody came? Could it be because he had done it before and lied? Yep. Sure enough, that's why nobody came. So, what about you? Do you want to lie? I sure don't. I don't like what lying brought in that story. And lying brings a lot of the same kinds of things in our life, doesn't it? Whew. That was kind of a scary story. I hope you're not too afraid. But I hope that you figured out that lying doesn't get very good things, does it? But truth, telling the truth, gets really good things. Because when we tell the truth, and when we tell the truth so much, people start to trust us and know that we're always going to say what's real. So I'm going to make sure and tell the truth. How about you? Yeah. Hey, it's been a great adventure. Tune in next week to Mr. Mac's Story Hour, where we have lots of adventure and stories too. Well, hey, it's Mr. Mac. It's good to be back. Grab a friend to join us in adventure. With guitar in tow, away we'll go on Mr. Mac's Story Hour.